Hey friends, and welcome back to And Then There Was Style, your YouTube home decor channel. Don't forget to subscribe to become part of our home decor family. This video is for all the people who are still trying to decorate. If you want to know some really cute and creative ways to just really provide a base for your Christmas tree, then keep watching. Now, let me just start off by saying I wish that I had done this research last year. We were in the middle of another move and I could not find my tree stand. So basically, my tree last year was kind of propped up against the wall, but we won't be making that mistake this year. Now, let's start off with one of the most popular things to use as a tree base, which is a basket. So baskets are some of the most popular covers to use for Christmas tree bases because they bring in this really cozy, rustic vibe, really chic feeling to any space, and they look very neutral at the same time. They don't just stand up and grab your attention, but it definitely helps to complete your tree. There's nothing worse than having this gorgeous, beautiful tree, and then you get down to the bottom, it's just a basic plastic or metal tree stand, and it's like, oh, you could have elevated it so much more. Now, another great thing about using a basket is that it will fit many interior and decor styles. So whether your style is industrial, whether your style is rustic, English cottage, even some shabby chic, I would just get a bottle of white spray paint your basket, and you have a beautiful but yet unique base at the bottom of your shabby chic tree. So to pair your tree with your basket, look for inspiration from your basket. Go for a rustic tree or a tree that features a lot of natural organic materials on it. And some people are opting to not decorate their tree just to showcase lights so the basket really stands out. Number 2, crates and boxes. A crate or a box is just another really cool option for covering your tree base. Now, this will also bring an industrial, and depending on what type of crate or box you use, in some cases a shabby chic or a vintage touch to your tree and therefore your decor. Now, you can take any crate that you like, and either you can use it as is for a very rustic and industrial look, or you can actually smooth it down with sandpaper or a sander and either whitewash it for a more feminine, delicate look, or just straight up paint it if you want to go bold and just kind of vibrant in your face. I mean, the options are definitely endless when it comes to this because a lot of this is going to be DIY. Now, a great thing about using a crate or a box is that it's going to be extremely cost efficient. I have been in my grocery store plenty of times, and a lot of times their fresh vegetables and green beans come in crates. And I remember one time the grocery manager offered me one, and I couldn't think of a reason to take it. But now that I've seen this video, I may definitely do so the next time. So if you want to try this look, go by your grocery store, see if they have any boxes or crates made of wood for you, and go find yourself a tree base. Option number 3, buckets and baths. Now, I know we have spoken about the rustic home decor style quite a bit in this video, and there's just so many different options that you can use as tree bases that will give you a rustic nod. But if you want to make your tree look super rustic, a galvanized bucket or one of those old-timey vintage bathtubs is right up your alley. Now, choose a proper piece that fits your tree. A lot of the baths are a little more longer yet narrow. However, there are some that are going to be more rounded in the middle, which can really fit your tree well. Now, this look is especially cool with a tree with no decor at all, or maybe just some pine cones. It looks as if you just went out to the woods, got your tree, and grabbed the first thing you had kind of around your house, which was this galvanized bucket. Another amazing idea is to decorate the tree with bold vintage ornaments to get that vintage and rustic style all at one time. Now, if you don't have any vintage ornaments passed down from generation to generation, definitely check eBay, check Amazon, and of course, Hobby Lobby and Michael's, my favorites. As far as finding the galvanized bucket or bath, definitely try your Goodwills, your thrift stores, your Salvation Armies. And last but not least, some of your antique stores. You just never know what gem that you're going to come across. So do you remember how I said that baskets were one of the most popular ways to cover your tree base? Well, let's talk about the most popular way, of course, using fabric. Now, tree skirts will never ever go out of style. I feel like it's the first thing we think about and reach for when we think of a quick and easy and yet beautiful way to cover the bases of our trees. They look cool, they can easily be DIY'd, and you can use it to fit any tree style, not just rustic. Just choose or make a skirt according to your tree. Now, if you don't want to sew, trust me, I totally get it. You don't have to sew anything, and you are not forced to go out and purchase something. A great and I think really unique and beautiful way to cover the base of a tree is to take a blanket and just wrap it around, whether it is like a felt type throw, a cotton blanket, but of course the best would be a chunky knit blanket. Or you can even take, if you have some faux white fur laying around your house, you can definitely take that, use it to cover the base of the tree, and it will give the illusion of fresh snow on the ground. It's a really beautiful way to cover it. I have to tell you this quick thing really quickly. I have a friend who got divorced, and she uses her old wedding dress as the base of her tree to cover her tree base. It was so creative. It's just the slightest bit petty, and it just always makes me chuckle every time I go to her house. And of course, last but not least, we have anything in the world you want to use. Let's just call this other, okay? So if you don't want anything standard, you don't want a basket, you don't want fabric, but you want something different, I mean, you still have a ton of options. One really cute idea that I saw was to put that like pillow stuffing under your tree and then add in some bottle brush trees, maybe a few like wildlife figurines, and you have basically a snowy scene, like a winter wonderland, a winter wild wonderland, if you will. Now, there are also people that will put their tree in like an old or an antique sleigh. I've seen people put their trees in a vintage urn, something that you would usually see like on your front porch, but they just bring it in. Now make sure it's big enough to actually support your tree, but that's great for maybe a 5-foot tree. Of course, you could do a whole snowy village at the base of your tree. I think this is just a gorgeous idea. Alas, we have cats, and that village would last all of 5 minutes before there's a random house being batted down the hallway. But another really cute idea that I saw that I had never seen was to cover your tree base with a box and then wrap it so it's like a present at the bottom of your tree. Really cute idea, very basic and common sense. I just have never thought to do it. There are people that put trains on the bottom of their trees. I mean, the ideas are endless at this point. Alright friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with other people, and subscribe. Thank you once again for watching the channel. Your support means the world to me. And if you want to see a little more, check out one of these videos here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye friends.